back in 2008, I went through the crash, just like a lot of people right now are going through a crash in their life. For some people, it's a shift. Not for everyone is it a crash, because when something in life happens, something good always comes from it. This is how the economy moves. See, money isn't disappearing, it's moving. Okay, that's what I learned through the crash of 92 and the crash of '08 when I went through those crashes. And so I, like a lot of people back then, went through having to lay off my best employees, having to cut back my business, downsize, reconsolidate, you know, losing my dream home, going through that whole process of liquidating and not knowing where tomorrow was going to come from, and not knowing how we were going to get through. And most importantly, not knowing what I was going to do with my life, because when you took away all my, and I want to use the word fame, because I did create fame for myself in the salon world. I did create a name for myself. I reinvented the industry. We were in the top 100 fastest growing salons in the country. I worked really hard to get there. And so when you stripped all that away from me, in the end of the day, what was I? I wasn't even a hairdresser anymore, because I had become handicapped to my trade. I've got 6 discs replaced in my back. I had stopped being behind the chair many years earlier. I was just I don't know what I was, okay? I was lost, I was helpless, and I was sad, and I was depressed, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. However, I was an opportunist, and something inside me told me that I was gonna be okay, and that I was gonna figure out a way, because that's the way my mind was. And so if you're down and out and you're in this, I can't believe I got laid off, and oh my gosh, my customers are canceling, and I don't have any income coming in, I want you to look yourself in the mirror, and I want you to tell yourself you're going to be okay. That you know that something great is happening in your life, because that's exactly what's happening. My crash of '08 is the blessing in disguise. I've said that over 1,000,000 times, because I speak about it so much, and every time my hair crawls. Do you see the little crawlies on my skin? Because that's what it means to me. It was the blessing in disguise. I was praying to God for a way. Please, Lord, help me figure out what I'm going to do. Please, God, what's my lesson? Please, Lord, help me save my salons. I can't lay off any more people. It's tearing me up. Please help me figure out how to save my home. What am I going to do? I'm unemployable. What kind of job am I ever going to get? I can't do hair anymore. I was going through all that, you guys. The same thing a lot of you are going through. Meanwhile, someone was trying to show me what it is that ended up saving my life for 4 months. I turned him down. I ignored him. I said those things don't work. I had a problem with network marketing. I didn't believe in network marketing. It gave me a bad taste in my mouth. If you've heard this story, you guys, you know the story of the big flood. I was at church that Sunday. The pastor was talking about the big flood. I was at church because that's what people do when they're desperate and they need things. They start going to church and they pray, Lord, please help me. Please help me. That's what I was doing. I was that person. And he told the story of the big flood. There's a flood, and they send a boat and a plane and a helicopter to save this guy, and he refuses to evacuate because he keeps telling them God's going to save me. He finally dies. He drowns, dies, goes to heaven. And he tells God, God, what's up? Why didn't you save me? And he said, my son, who do you think sent the boat, the plane, and the helicopter? So you guys, my talk right here for you, I want to know, is it the boat? And it's the first time you're hearing about something like this, or from me, or I may be annoying to you, or I may bother you like my guy was to me. I used to call him my stalker. He's a pain in my side. He's a stalker. He won't leave me alone. If you're feeling that way right now about me, I understand 100% where you're coming from, because I felt the same way about that guy. Today, that guy's my blessing in disguise. He gave my family their life back. He set me free. He retired me allowed me to travel the world. He allowed me to today learn how to create wealth in a different way, create income in a different way. Wealth is something different than income, just so you know. Wealth is happiness and abundance and freedom. That's what wealth really is. We just don't know that. Okay. So if I'm that to you right now, thanks for sticking around, and maybe be open to something different. For those of you that still have a job, you're in sales, you're selling yourself to your boss every day for another day for him to pay your paycheck and not shut his doors. another day for him to work harder and make no income so that he can pay you another day of paycheck. I know that because I've been through that. I know what it's like. Okay, now to all of you that are in the entertainment, travel, or luxury item businesses like hair salons, pet grooming, pet walking, pet sitting, painting, so many industries. I coach clients of so many industries. My phone rings off the hook right now. Darla, what am I going to do? Darla, what am I going to do? Here's what I want you guys to all understand is the definition of business is something that requires an investment and then a transaction between a customer to a product or a service for a profit. Somebody has to own it and somebody has to sell it, and in between is a customer where the transaction happens, where there is a profit. From here to here, it's one price. From here to here, it's another price. This profit goes to pay for the business. What you choose to wrap it in is what you do. Whether it's a hair salon, a pet walking business, a real estate company, a car sales, it doesn't matter. Whatever business you are in, the function is the same. Requires an investment and then a transaction between a customer to a product or a service for a profit. What is the most important part in that whole thing is this person right here, the customer. The customer, it's a person, it's a human being. And the one who has the relationship with that human being is the one who gets the business, okay? I want you to remember that. So we're all in sales. Times are changing. Work from home businesses are going to be the new business to be in. This launched the boom of work from home business. You want to know the cool part about work from home businesses? You don't have to do your nails. You don't have to have your makeup on. You don't have to wash your hair. If you could see what I'm wearing on my bottoms, you'd crack up. I'm not going to stand up because someone will take a picture of me and then it'll be on the internet forever. And you can do it from wherever you want. You don't have a boss to tell you what to do. You can touch customers all over the world. There's people that are watching this all over the world, in other countries, all over the world. And this thing called the internet and this thing called Zoom changed our world, you guys. It changed our world. It changed the way we do business. And this is what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you about a home-based business. I want to talk to you about network marketing. I want to talk to you about send-out cards, why you need it in your life, how to make money in it, and then how to transform your life, okay? How to reinvent your mindset so you can learn how to do something like this. So this company called Send Out Cards is a network marketing company. It's been around for 16 years. I want to tell you about network marketing. Most network marketing companies are a product that you have to sell to somebody, which is fine because that's sales. We do it all over the world. But Send Out Cards is a system that allows you to build relationships with your customers that want to buy your products from you. So even if you're in another network marketing company right now, this is not about changing companies. This is about learning the system or the tool that's going to allow you to do your business in your company, whatever industry you're in, even if it's network marketing, traditional sales, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you the tool and the system and some strategies for right now. Now, let's say you're not in business and you're not in sales. You don't want to be in network marketing or whatever. You're a stay-at-home mom and your kids are now quarantined in your house. I'm going to show you how Send Out Cards can bring your family the most incredible fun and love and opportunity that you cannot get anywhere else. That's what I'm going to show you too. Okay, human connections. I want you to stop and think about that. Human connections, people. We're being isolated right now. We're all being told no human connections. That is very, very unhealthy and dangerous. It creates depression. It gives people anxiety. It actually brings on stress. And you want to know why? Because we as human beings thrive on love. We cannot function without love. If we never are loved again, we will shrivel up and die. I'm going to prove it to you. Did you know that in third world countries where children are just abandoned at birth, that there's rooms, I'm not kidding you, you can Google this, it's not a made up, it's a fact. There are rooms in orphanages with adult people laying in cribs that have never even sat up or walked. And the reason why is because they've never been loved on, hugged on, or held to thrive. Think about it. If you didn't have mommy and daddy or someone in your life saying, come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, come here, come here, come on to mommy, come on to mommy. You would never crawl and you would never walk. It just wouldn't happen. It requires motivation, inspiration, encouragement, and love. Okay? That's what it requires. Now I want to introduce you to send out cards. Send out cards is a tool that allows you to take a piece of yourself and send it out into the heart of another human being and release love. I'm going to open up my system so that you can see how it works. So hang on one second. First, I'm going to make a card for you so you can see what a card looks like. I come here to Facebook and I scroll Facebook. Oh my gosh, look at this. So this is Cheers, 19 years and still growing strong. This lady used to work for me probably 25 years ago. 25 years ago. And this guy, Todd, was our Yellow Page ad rep. Okay, he used to do our Yellow Page ads back when people did Yellow Page ads, and she used to be one of our receptionists. And here they are, 19 years, still growing strong. And I think that she worked for us before they were even married. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go right here to options, and I'm going to download this picture. And I'm going to come over here to my Send Out Cards account, and I'm going to go to my card catalog. And it says the best late anniversary card ever. And then I'm going to come over here to the layouts, and I'm going to put their picture. Okay, and this is my card that I already have made up. Okay, so the front of it says the best late anniversary card ever. And let me tell you why. Mostly it's just an excuse, but it's a really good one. Okay, are you ready for it? Here it comes. It's better than no card at all. We hope this put a smile on your face today, and may this next year be filled with better listening skills, more hugs and kisses, more compliments, and faster forgiveness than ever before. Now, I don't talk to these people, but on Facebook when we make a comment or something. So this allows me to be able to touch them in a way that's going to put a smile on their face. They're going to reach back to me and connect, and we're going to catch up. And we're going to catch up in life, and our friendship will stay strong. Do you know what I'm talking about? And we stay connected, because that's what life is about, friendships and relationships. Tonight at midnight, that card will be printed, stuffed, stamped, and put in a mailbox and sent to them, and they'll get it in a couple days. I didn't have to leave my home, and I didn't have to go to the store and get the coronavirus. I had to think about the word for a minute. Right now, with everybody at home being stuck in their house, this is the best plan that there is to have, because it's unlimited. It's $97 a month, and it's unlimited. All the single cards you can send that you create, make, and send right on the spot. They're called Heartfelt Cards, okay? Including postage anywhere in the world. Here, it's completely free. You want to sit and send 25 or 50 cards a day while you're sitting around doing that? You can do that every single day, including the postage, $97 a month, not a penny more. Now, let me show you what's priceless about the free membership. So my mom is isolated. Every time we see a funny coronavirus meme, we put it on a card and we send it to her. And it's so funny. She doesn't have a way to see all the funny things that we see, but she sure does here. I saw this post on Instagram, and right now the kids are isolated. Kids aren't able to go hang out and do stuff, right? So I want to put joy in their life. I said, these are two of Bella's friends. And I just stuck this on a frame and sent one to each one of them. Great picture of you two beautiful ladies. It's a keeper. Love you both. I did an event in Las Vegas 3 weeks ago, and there was probably 15 people there I had never met in person before and didn't know. Today, I know one for sure, which is the one I'm going to show you, but I don't remember who the names of the other one are. And I'm going to show you why this one kid stood out. I got this card in the mail from a 30-something-year-old guy who attended my event. He put a picture, the definition of delight. That's what the front of the card says. He put a picture of the two of us on the inside. Now, you might say, well, that's not a very good picture, or you guys are blurry, or whatever. But to me, that was, oh my gosh, that kid was so cute. I remember him. Oh, look at that picture of us. Dude, you rock. And look it. Meeting you was such a delight. I hope I see you again soon. I tagged him on Facebook. I promoted him. He's a realtor out of Boston. If I have a friend that ever is looking for a realtor out of Boston, I'm going to refer the heck out of this kid. And let me tell you why. Because I know he knows how to treat my friends. He's going to make my friends feel valued and appreciated. You know what I also know about what this kid did? He asked me for my birth date, and he got my mailing address. So I know I'm going to get a birthday card from this kid and a holiday card, and I bet I get a Mother's Day card from him. You know why? Because he's learned the art of human connections. He's learned how to use this tool to show ongoing appreciation to people in his life, so he's never forgotten. Now, when he introduced me in the room and everyone went around and shared who they were, he said he was a realtor from Boston. Everybody said who they were, where they're from, and what they did. I would have never remembered he was a realtor from Boston. And if I had a friend in Boston, I would never refer him to that kid because I would have already forgotten him. I will never forget him because he released dopamine in my heart because he didn't self-promote himself. He promoted me and said thank you to me. Nowhere on that card does it say I want referrals and I'm a realtor. He didn't need to say it again because the second I got the card, I remembered, oh my gosh, this is that realtor kid from my course. Do you guys get it? It's a tool that allows you to be able to build deep human connections. Whether you just want to release love into another person, or you want to edify somebody, or you want to remember them, celebrate them, or you just want to be remembered. That's what the tool does. Okay, let me go back to sharing. Okay, now look, this is that kid, Dan. I sent him a thank you card for coming to my events. And I put the picture in there that he sent me. I put it back in his card. And I said, hey, Dan, it was great meeting you. I'm so glad you made the last minute decision to come to the event with Jay. I will never forget who you are. You made a big impression on me. Call me if I can ever do anything to add value to your world or just to say hello. Okay, here is a guy that reached out to me on Facebook the other day. I hadn't talked to him in over a decade. And he said, Darla, what's this send out cards thing I see you posting about? So he couldn't talk on the phone. So I said, well, I'll show you. What's your mailing address? So I went onto his Facebook and I noticed that he's getting married. So I put their picture in here. And then I also put the picture of his family. And I said, Dear Todd, I thoroughly enjoyed getting caught up on your life via Facebook pages. I am so happy to see how far you have come in the field of health, love, and family, because he's lost a lot of weight too. You are truly blessed and it shows. There are no coincidences that you saw my post and that we are connected again. Take time today before you lay your head down to read the first 13 pages of this book and not right before bed or you won't sleep. Got to add a little humor there. And you guys, he's asking me about business. So the back of my card does have some business on it. And attached to that card is a book, the book of the power of human connections. The first 13 pages of that book will change your life. Okay, here's another one. A friend of mine that used to be a client in my salons. She is now become a realtor. And so I sent her this card. I noticed that she became a realtor. You're just a reminder, you're hella rad, and I'm so glad to know you. And I just took this little meme off of her Facebook that she had on her Facebook. And I wrote, hey, Shell, congrats on your new life journey. I'm excited to add value to it. Tackle the first 13 pages of this book ASAP, but not before bed or you won't sleep. This, my friend, is the secret to more referrals and long-standing loyalty. Love you to the moon and back, and yes, I think you're hella rad. And she used to be a client in my salon, and in my salons, we used to send cards, and she used to get those cards, and that's why she was a client for the entire life that we were in business. The loyalty. Okay, here's another one. I sent this card at 2:30 in the morning while laying in bed because I couldn't sleep. I was scrolling on Facebook, and I saw this adorable picture of one of my clients and her daughter, and I just simply ripped it and sent it back to her, but look what I put. Dear Cindy, this memory is priceless. Take a few minutes and write a heartfelt message on the blank left panel that you will want your daughter to read one day in the far future. Stick the picture in a frame for her to find later, or gift her the picture in a frame and let her find the message one day. So what that does is not only does it build a bond between me and my client, it builds a bond between a daughter and a mother. It's beautiful. It's so fun. This is another one. One of my old friends from many years in the past, their daughter's all grown up now, and I saw this picture they posted of her on Facebook. And she's never met me. I knew her when she was a baby. And so I just put blessed, and I put her picture there. And I said, "Dear Natalie, you probably don't remember me, but I knew you when you were a little girl. I'm a friend of your mom and dad's. I saw this picture on Facebook and I had to stop and stare. Wow, you have grown up to be such a beautiful young lady. God bless you, and God blessed you with not only two amazing and loving parents, but he has also blessed you with beauty. Many continued blessings." And this is my most popular back of the card that we use. Why we send cards. Just the definition of why we send cards. Cards are like a vehicle that carry a piece of us into the heart of another. Upon its arrival, it releases a shot of dopamine to the brain, which puts a smile on the receiver's heart. And she'll love that. And what will that do between her and her parents is build a bond. Here's another way that I use it. A friend of mine's mother passed away. I put the pictures of this in a template in a card. This is a template. You just add the pictures. It takes 30 seconds. And I have a message that I send to everyone who's lost a parent or lost someone. I know there are no words that can mend your broken heart. I hope that knowing that we care helps a little, and that this memory puts a smile on your face for years to come. Do you see the joy, you guys, that this brings to your own life to be able to send something like this? Here's another one. One of my friends in send out cards referred someone to me for my virtual assistant business. And so I said, "Thanks for the referral." And I put my branding up here because he sent me a customer to my business. And I just put, "Dear Steve, thank you for trusting in me enough to refer your friend Sarah to me. As you know, a referral is the highest compliment one can receive. As a thank you, I would like to gift you 1 month free of my Mac program, which is $199 value, or 50% off the annual subscription. Let me know which one you would like." And so that's how I gift somebody back somebody for gifting me something. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Hold on, let me show you two. So this one is, "I just really like you." And it's my friend. I took a picture of us doing a Zoom for many reasons, and this is one. "I love you, Barbara, Darla." And that's it. I just sent that to her on a flat card. Look at this one. This is now, how many people in the world get to live long enough to see their great grandbabies? Well, this is my sister-in-law who has her first great grandbaby. And here's another way that I do it. "Dear Kim, take a few minutes and write something on the left panel that you will want your precious great grandbaby to remember or know when they are older. Stick the picture in a frame and let them find it one day when they are older." Those types of things bring me so much joy, and what they do for the other person is even bigger. Look at this one. This is a picture of me in a Zoom from a guy that had reached out to me, that we reconnected, that we were in our first business together. And I put 12 years later, and I grabbed a picture that was on his Facebook of his family. I says, "Dear Doug, it was really great catching up with you. Isn't it crazy to see how far the world has come in the ways of connecting? 12 years ago, we had to get on a plane and do what we did today on Zoom. Not to mention that I could never send you a card like this from my computer to your hands. Here's the book I was telling you about. Try to read the first 13 pages today, but not before bed or you won't sleep." And I sent him that card with the book. Here's another one. This is a friend of mine that recently got laid off. We met for breakfast, and she is one of the many people that have been affected by the times that we're in. And I was talking to her about building relationships with people, and how when you build relationships right now, it creates opportunities in your future. And so it was a picture of us at breakfast, and I just put, "Hello there, my beautiful sober friend. It was great meeting up with you, getting to know each other more. I know the universe is up to something with us, and I'm excited about where it's growing. Here's the book I was telling Edie about. I sent you both a copy. Take on the first 13 pages before you go to bed tonight. Looking forward to our next beach walk." And then I sent one to her friend, the girl that I had just met that day that was her friend. I made a new friend, and that friend had just gotten laid off. And so I sent her also a card. The front of the card says, "Each friend represents a world in us, a world possibly not born until they arrive. And it's only by the meeting that a new world is born." And just put, "Dear Edie, it was so great to meet you. I truly believe there are no coincidences." And you can read the rest of this later if you want, but you're getting the pattern of how I use it. Here's another one. This is to the owner of the restaurant that we ate in. Just a note to say, because he was the one who waited on our table and took our picture. I said, "Dear Safa, it was a pleasure to meet you the other day and eat at your restaurant. You took this picture. Your tomato soup and customer service is really great. I wanted to tell you that my heart goes out to you during these hard times. I know what it's like to go through what you're going through. I lost 5 businesses that I built for 19 years in the crash of '08. I hope you like to read. If so, read the first 13 pages before bed tonight, and please shoot me a text and let me know that you got this." He should be getting that tomorrow. But what I'm doing is creating connections with people so that I'm remembered everywhere I go and adding value to their life. And it's a tool, you guys. I want to show you a couple more. This is a Zoom that I did the other day with these 5 people. They actually, I run an accountability group for people that are getting promoted. And these people were the featured presenters that day. And I just took a screenshot and put thank you. Dear Kathy, I want to thank you for a few things. Being in my life, being a winner versus a quitter, sharing your knowledge with the world. We are blessed because of you. And I sent that to each one of those that were on the call. Here's another one that you're going to love. So this is the front of the card says, "I am priceless." This is my friend who is going through some hard times right now. And she is priceless. And I put, "Hello there, my priceless friend. I want you to hang this where you can be reminded of the message. Today is a page being written in your story of life, a story your children will tell to their children one day, and those stories will change lives because they were raised by a mother who knew her true value." Priceless. You know, doing stuff like that, you guys, to touch another person's heart, to bring, you know, joy to them. Look at this one. Joy is a child to love. This is her 2 children the day that her baby was born. And these are the grandparents, okay? And then that's the son holding the baby. "Dear Caitlin, in a world full of chaos and confusion, you are blessed beyond measure. A child grows up to be as strong as the love and support that surrounds them. Congratulations on all your blessings." You guys, those are priceless, and those are all free, included, which makes it priceless. Now, these cards right here, you'll see all of these. You'll see a lot of these as we scroll through my thing. Now, these are cards that are sent from my virtual assistant. My virtual assistant's job every day is to send birthday cards to every single person on Facebook. Grab their memory, send a card. Grab their memory, send a card. Grab their memory, send a card. I'll show you one. The best late birthday card ever. Okay, so this is Stephanie's memories from her birthday card. And the inside of the card says the same thing for everyone. There's 3 reasons that make sending late birthday cards better than on-time cards. If it were on time, it would not have these beautiful pictures in it. It's 100% better than if we hadn't sent a card at all. It just made you smile again right when you needed it. Happy birthday all over again. And those are my virtual assistant that does all that because I need more hands on deck. Okay, I'm going to show you another one. So a friend of mine who is she's doing a fitness program. Okay, I'm so proud of it. This is a front of a card in the catalog, and I just took her pictures that she posted on Facebook. I lost 22 pounds in 6 weeks. I lost 25 pounds in 6 weeks. She lost all that weight. And I just put on this side, I put, the card comes with new days comes new strengths and new thoughts. I put, "Hello there, my beautiful friend. I thought I'd let you know that you freaking rock. I'm so proud of you. Hang this somewhere that you can see it daily to remind you of how far you've come. Call me when you get this and let's set a date to go on a very long beach walk." That's what I do. Okay, now hold on and can't stop sharing because I want to have a talk with you business owners out there or you people in sales. There's a ton of people that I coach that are already using this business that are going to get your customers. And the reason why is because they are sending cards to show appreciation to their entire network of relationships. So when all of this chaos in the world gets back to where we can go out and get on with life, those people are going to reach out to the people that made an impact and an impression on them when times were hard. There's people in send out cards that are taking full advantage of this 2-week lockdown and sending hundreds of cards to every single person they can because they know that that's where opportunities come from. That's where referrals come from. That's where love comes from, and that's where new friendships come from. I've shown it all to you here. This is why my phone is going crazy. This is why my calendar's full. This is why people are signing up in all of my businesses. because I built a network and a relationship that's built around kindness and love, and people want to be a part of people that do that. So if you're in sales, like for example, your hair salons, you guys should be sending cards to your customers like crazy to say, I know we're going through tough times and I know you had to cancel your appointments to make it through. I want you to know that I'm always going to be here for you. Let me tell you what that's going to do. It's going to take away the pressure that they feel because they feel guilty and they feel bad and they're embarrassed that they had to cancel their appointment. They're embarrassed that they don't have the money. They feel guilty. And so therefore, when everything's done, they're going to feel too bad to come back to you because they feel bad, because they feel guilty. And if you send them a card and keep that relationship strong and make them laugh, send them a funny meme, send them some coronavirus little memes, as well as a card of concern to let them know that you know that what we're going through is tough and that you understand and that you're going to be there for them. Let them know. Let your customers know that it's okay that they had to cancel on you, that you understand. And send campaigns, flood campaigns out to your entire network to let your customers know. If you're in network marketing, people are canceling their auto deliveries left and right, and they feel terrible. They feel so bad that they're having to cancel because they love you. They don't have the money. They're taking precaution. They're cutting back and downsizing on the things that are not necessities. They need to hear from you and put humor and love in their heart, and they'll be right back to you when they're done. Otherwise, they're going to sign up with somebody else. When they're back to ready again, they're going to go with another company. They're going to find a new excuse instead of having a reason to go back to you. They're going to have an excuse to not go with you. You guys, do you get it? And so what also happens when you send out cards like this, they land in all the hearts. When these cards start landing, this is yesterday's mail, by the way. Good thing the postman doesn't get shut down, right? Because that's our business. Give me Wi-Fi, give me send out cards, and give me the postman, and I can make money. I can have fun. I can build relationships. I can open doors. I can schedule next vacations. I can live a life of abundance. I can build all my businesses. I attract people towards me. And that's because of those three things: internet, mailman, and send out cards. I don't ever have to leave my bed or my house if I don't ever want to. That's the beauty of having those three tools in your life. Now, mind you, I have other businesses. This is not my sole business. Send out cards is not my sole business, but it is my core business. None of my other businesses would run if it wasn't for having send out cards to build my networks, you guys. I want you guys to understand that. This is what so many people miss. This is the true value of send out cards, and everybody should be using it. I did not believe in send out cards before I started sending cards, you guys, until I realized the impact that I could make on another person's life with their picture and their message and my heartfelt story and my heartfelt message inside and my laughter and my love. Did I really understand the true value? To be able to do everything that I just showed you is what's going to get you the next opportunity to land in your foot. When all this chaos is over, do you want to get a phone call that says, hey, I need a new head of marketing. I love what you sent. I love what you sent me. Can I hire you to come work for our company and implement that strategy into our business? That is how you do it. Start sending influential people cards to tell them you're thinking about them during this hard time. You know their company. Send the owners of the companies that are getting shut down and tell them, I know you're going through hard times. I know that there's nothing I can do, but I hope that just knowing that my heart goes out to you helps. You guys, that's the power of what I'm talking about. That's where opportunities come from. It's only going to be a couple weeks or months before your phone is ringing off the hook with job offers and opportunities and business ideas and referrals like crazy coming into your businesses. Come sooner than that. As soon as these cards start hitting in the mailboxes of entrepreneurs' hands and they open it and they go, oh my God, this is genius. How did you do this? This is genius. I need you to send these to my customers. I need to send these to my customers. And then now you start getting paid. Learn how to stand out. You go into businesses all the time. You're a customer. Stand out. So when you walk into that door, they say, oh my gosh, Darla, come here, come over here, sit down. You're the best. Let me buy you lunch. That kind of stuff happens all the time because people want to build relationships and be friends with people who understand how to appreciate people. It's just a tool. It doesn't mean you don't know how to appreciate people. It's just that you don't know about the tool that allows you to level up your love and level up your gratitude and appreciation. Let me tell you what wealthy is. Wealthy is living every day with nothing but love coming into your life and making enough money to be able to survive and live it, and to be able to give yourself in abundance to others and not have to worry about where things are coming from. That is wealthy. You don't have to make millions and millions and millions of dollars to be wealthy. There's people that make millions and millions and millions of dollars that are miserable because they don't have love and relationships and this energy that flows around them, the dopamine that our children are starved of because they live in a disconnected world. Flood dopamine to your children through cards and get them off all the social media. Get them sending cards. Get them doing what my daughter does. Get them sending fun cards out to friends and family members and teachers, and just to say, hey, I was thinking about you. Just cute things, little jokes, little memes. Grab a picture, send it to them. Flood their walls. Now, transitioning. For those of you that are in a space where you're down and you're overwhelmed and you're consumed and you're somewhat stuck, you're stuck in a personal rut, you're stuck in a professional rut. Maybe your home life isn't so great. Maybe your relationships isn't so great. Maybe your communication with your children aren't so great. Maybe you're just stuck and you don't know what you want to be when you grow up, and you don't have happiness, and you're just stuck, like you just exist every day. Or you can't figure out why you haven't been able to create abundant life where everything comes to you, where people are calling you and reaching out to you. Maybe you haven't been able to master or figure that out yet. I want to tell you about my course that I teach. In order to go through something, whether it's a transformation, a session, a lesson, whatever, you need a mentor, you need a coach. You need somebody that's going to hold your hand through the process, somebody that's been there many times. Go to darlad.com. Do it now. Take a leap of faith. It's been going crazy. Read the testimonies. It's 100% success. You're going to learn how to get your mind straight. You're going to learn how to raise your vibration. You're going to learn how to become attractive, and you're going to learn how to bring things towards you so you can stop being a hunter, stop selling, stop pitching, stop worrying about where life is going to come from, and learn how to align yourself and all of that abundance to create wealth. Master the art of human connections, and you will attract an abundance of opportunities, referrals, friends, and love into your life. All right, everyone, you know where to find me. You can go to darlad.com, or you can message me directly. Bye.